Hey up, it's New Year's Day and I'm back here in the garage, not least because out there, yet again, it's hammering it down, it's freezing bloody cold and it's howling a gale. Typical British Christmas period, I would say. But anyway, Happy New Year to all of you and welcome or welcome back, as the case may be. Now, can I start with a bit of an appeal? Now, I know some people, and it's only a very few to be fair, give me a bit of an hard time when I ask for subscribers, basically. In fact, somebody actually said the other day, I'm sick and tired of you asking people to subscribe, so I've unsubscribed. I mean, what sort of logic is that? Bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Of course, without subscriptions, a YouTube channel just fades away. And this channel will be no exception to that. Without continued growth of subscriptions, channel will eventually just fade away. So like every other YouTuber on the face of the planet, the one thing that keeps me going is a continual and steady increase in the number of subscriptions. And sadly, still 70% of the people that view my videos, and in fact come back and repeatedly view my videos, are not subscribers. Of course, I understand if people drop onto a channel, watch it for a couple of minutes and think that's not for me, I'm not subscribing. Totally get that, I do it myself with other channels. But yeah, when people are consistently viewing the channel for free and not subscribing, it just doesn't help me to continue making this content for you. So please, if you aren't subscribed, please would you consider subscribing to the channel. It's the one thing that you can do for me that really helps. If you appreciate what I'm doing, the one thing that you can do to really help is just to subscribe. Because I don't have a Patreon, I don't have a channel membership, so I'm not funded unless occasionally somebody clicks that super thanks button to buy me a coffee or whatever. So I'm not financed in any way. All of this comes out of my own pocket. And the little bits and bats that I get from YouTube through advertising just helps to keep me in memory cards and fuel and maintenance and all the rest of it. But the one thing that you can do, completely free of charge, dead easy, is please click that subscribe button. Don't cost you a penny, not now, not ever. And if ever you get sick of me, hey, you can always unsubscribe just as easily. So that's my only request. That would be the best Christmas present I could ever have if I got more and more subscribers. So thank you for that. It is the lifeblood of every YouTube channel, is the number of subscriptions. So please, that's why it's important. Okay, that's got that out of the way. Now, somebody dared to say about my BSA on the back of that last video where I turned the engine management light out, I should throw my BSA here in canal. Throw this BSA in the canal. I've just named him. His name is Norbert. So over there's Norman, the classic 350, and over here's Norbert, or Bertie, the BSA. So I ain't chucking Norbert in no canal, even though I'm only a mile up from the Leeds-Liverpool canal. I'm not doing it. And I don't know why people say that. I suppose it's code for... is it code for I don't like BSAs, or I don't like the BSA Gold Star 650? Is it code for that? I don't know. I don't know why you need to tell me. Throw him in the canal. Not a chance. I mean, what a fantastic bike for £4.5 grand. And I'm willing to bet, and I don't care how many people start rolling their eyes, scratching their heads, or laughing their heads off there, couldn't care less. But the bottom line for me is that one day this is going to be a classic, a true classic, much like it's the predecessors upon which it's modelled. So yeah, no, not going anywhere, barring the completely unforeseen like World War III. This bike is staying. It's absolutely stunning. Love it to bits, love its looks, and I tell you what, it's the best £4,500 I've ever spent on any sort of wheel transport. So how's about that then? So chuck it in the canal. Not a bloody chance, pal. Right, let's got that out of the way. Let's get on to the main video, if Eddie will stop barking there and playing hell because he can hear me. I'm going to show you some accessories that I think are really worth having on bikes. And something else I get a load of stick about, reviewing Chinese products and tech, and people saying, no, I don't like tech. That's fine. I mean, there are a lot of aspects of tech on bikes I don't like. Don't think they're necessary, don't get on with them. So I'm only ever going to pitch on this channel those bits of tech that I think are going to be of some use to all of you out there, including old gits like me that have been around a while. So yeah, I like useful tech that actually brings something to the motorcycling experience, and I don't like what I call gratuitous or perfunctory tech that's there for the sake of it. Can't be doing with that, but if it's got some value, then it works for me. So I'm going to show you some bits and bats that I've got both on the Moto Guzzi, on Norman the Classic 350, and I'll hopefully show you something that I'm going to fit to the to Norbert, the BSA Gold Star. I'm going to fit something called the Healtech Thunderbox, which I've got on the Moto Guzzi and on the CF Moto. Great bit of kit that allows you to easily wire in accessories which only power up once the engine's up and running. So stick around if you're interested in that, and yeah, let's crack on, shall we, with today's video. Right, so first off, fitting this here Healtech Thunderbox unit to the BSA Gold Star. Now, I've got three of these, including this one. One on the CF Moto, one on the Moto Guzzi. Exceptionally useful, and they just take all the pain and effort out of fitting powered accessories. So, cracking bit of kit. First thing I mention, I'm not being sponsored by Healtech. I paid for these with my own money, all of them. I think about 70 to £80 for one of these, depending upon where you shop. So yeah, the Healtech Thunderbox, and it just wires directly to your battery, and then it gives you 4 accessory terminals, so you can fit up to 4 powered accessories via this system. And what that will mean is that those accessories will not power up until you've fired the bike up, the engine's running, and the voltage from the alternator has stabilised. That's how they work. Very clever, very good for your battery. So I'm just going to wire these into the BSA battery here. The only other thing I've got attached to this bike is the Optimate 4 charger, which I've got for every bike. So I have an Optimate 4 on each of my 4 bikes. Another top accessory, I hasten to add. Absolutely essential, certainly in this country at this time of year. So yeah, let's go about fitting then this here Healtech Thunderbox. Right then, so what you get in the kit, you get a little like a Scotch connector there, should you need to, rather than connect to the battery, connect to a switched live or whatever, but we're going direct to the battery, so we don't need that. What I've done is I've taken the terminal bolts out, negative first then positive, and on this negative terminal here I've stuck some sticky tape there, because of course battery terminals are not normally threaded, so you rely upon a bolt and a nut underneath to secure them to the wiring. And when the bike's at an angle like this, what happens, and I know at my cost, is sometimes the nut can fall out. We're alright at the positive side because of the angle that we're at, but very easy for it to fall out there, and then you've devil's own job trying to find it. And it can also be a pig of a job getting the nut to bite on the bolt. Okay, so we're obviously going to go positive first. Red wire, there's the clue. And let's hope we can find the nut.
Oh, sparky, sparky, sparky. Oh yeah, it's because the actual negative lead's still attached there. Are we going to be lucky? Oh, I think we are. I spoke too soon. Yeah, this is always the problem with this method that they use to connect things to batteries. If you don't find that nut, which I have now, you can't secure it. But anyway, we're on black to black, red to red. And that light flashing there, that little green LED, tells you that everything's working as it should be. So yeah, all we need to do, whatever accessories we want to fit here, whether it's going to be could be lights, could be a sat nav, phone charger, you name it, just wire direct into this system. Positive wire to the positive terminal block there with the green wire, and the negative wire to the negative terminal block there with the black wire, and then you're ready to go with whatever accessories you choose to fit. Could be heated gloves, couldn't it? Heated gloves, heated grips, auxiliary lights, chargers, you name it. Great bit of kit, that Healtech Thunderbox. Ooh. And if you're a bit OCD like me, you want it to be as tidy as possible, so helpfully Healtech provide you with Velcro pads. So I've just cleaned, I'm going to put it there, just on that there flange. Perfect for the job. Velcro, I've cleaned it with some U-Pol panel wipe. Just stick that there on this ear, or this ear on that there. Yeah, I think we'll go that way. Yeah. And just tidy things up a bit here.
Now here's a really useful bit of kit from Chigee. And it's, shall we say, an accessory charger come battery charger combined. So not only can you plug accessories such as your iPhone or a GPS into either the USB-C or USB ports on the device there, but you can also charge your bike's battery by plugging in a suitable power source, which could be, of course, a battery pack or a walled plugged accessory with the relevant USB-C or USB. Now then, those are the sockets there. And what this bit of kit also allows you to do is to select your battery type. So you can select lead acid batteries, you can select lithium ion if that's what you've got, or any other sort of battery in common use on vehicles, 12 volt systems. So here you see I'm going to wire this up via the Healtech Thunderbox on my Moto Guzzi V7, and the reason I've chosen the Moto Guzzi V7 is because it's the only one of my 4 bikes that does not have an accessory power port. So I'm having to snip off them there terminal lugs because I'm not wiring direct to the battery, but you can do that if you so choose, or to a switch live on the bike, even better. But here I'm going to strip those wires and fit them into the terminal blocks, positive there on the Thunderbox, and then likewise the negative wire into the negative terminal block on the Thunderbox. And there we have the thing wired in. Now there are a number of mounting options available, but I've chosen to use the 3M sticky pad and just place that socket unit there on the side of the brake reservoir. It's the best place on the motor Gutsy. There may well be better options for you on your bike depending on make and model, etc. But those incredibly strong 3M sticky pads there, make sure you wipe both surfaces with something like pre-paint, and then just stick it on there, and yeah, it's not going anywhere, I promise you. And so now I have a Moto Guzzi V7 which now has a USB and USB-C power point by which I can keep topped up with charge my cameras, iPhone or whatever else you might need to keep charged while you're on the run. So just tidying up those wires there using the bike's original rubber cable ties. It's probably the best way to go. Nice and secure, and then you just need to choose the routing for that cabling that best suits you, and I'm just going to thread it through under the tank from the side, which has worked a treat with other accessories on my other bikes. So there we go, nice and secure. And now just a matter of feeding that wire via the tank. There we go, firing the bike up, because the Thunderbox only comes to life when the engine is running. And there you can see the little LED in the middle which confirms there is power to this accessory. And if you want to charge the battery on your bike, then you just need to press and hold the top button there, and it will take you through lead acid battery setting to lithium ion setting and a couple of other settings which are indicated by different coloured lights there in the middle. It's all in the instructions. Great bit of kit that, highly recommended. Right, another bit of fantastic kit again from Chigee here on my Classic 350 is this here wireless cordless tyre pressure monitoring accessory. And there you can see displaying my tyre pressures front and rear, and to the right there tyre temperatures front and rear, and it has an alarm setting, and you can set the threshold for both temperatures and pressures upper and lower. Great bit of kit. Also from Chigee, this anti-vibration wireless charging phone mount. Very solid bit of kit, just wires directly into your bike by whatever method, and provides wireless charging to your phone as well as vibration damping. Well worth an investment. Right then, well, I hope at least some of that was of some interest to you. If so, follow the links in the description and grab yourself one or more of these bits of kit. Should point out that the Healtech Thunderbox is not part of any promotion. I bought those accessories with my own money, not part of any promotion. The 3 Chigee items are, and so full disclosure there. But if you want any of them, just follow the link in the description below. And I dare say there'll be somebody out there that wants to say it's all a load of crap, etc, etc. Just like there's folk out there that like to say all my bikes are a load of crap. It's interesting, you know, over the years when people have come out with comments like that, either about my own bikes or about bikes that I've reviewed out of Appleyards, must have been dozens upon dozens upon dozens of comments to that nature. And I used to actually respond to them in considerable number by saying, where's your evidence to support what you're saying? And can you guess how many times anybody came back with anything whatsoever to back up what they were saying? Have a guess. Yeah, zero, nada, never. Isn't that interesting? It's all you need to know, isn't it, really? So, yeah, if it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. If it is, maybe this will be of some use to you. Okay, so that's it for today. Until the next time, and in the meantime, ride safe, be kind, and I'll see thee.